Sean, that was fine.
All right, here's the thing. It's a real chance we're going to collapse this stage. So keep your cameras pointed to this half of the stage. This is the one that's going to go down first. Very clear.
And I got front row Joe for it all.
Getting people fired up. Getting fired up.
Oh, wait, are we getting fired up? Are we getting fired up?
We're getting fired up.
Oh, all right. Woo!
Raising the roof, as it were.
90s, yeah.
Raise the proverbial roof. Not the non-literal roof.
I got everyone.
Here we go. This is a weird app. This is the rap. So that's the rap air horn. A lesser known one. It just says ham over and over. It blows my mind.
This is a sponsored video, by the way. We're required to tell you, this is a sponsored video.
Brought to you by Rap Air Horns, the best rap air horn app on the market.
Lower third ad.
Good afternoon, everybody. So for those of you who don't know, I'm Jay. I put all this together. So some quick thank yous real quick. First of all, everyone who attended, thank you. If you guys don't show up, just don't help. Thank you to all my staff, because they did all this shit for free. All the girls up front. My cousin Julie, who's in the back, she's basically my right-hand man, and I'm a huge pain in the ass. And she deals with me every single day. My webmaster, John, who I don't think is in here right now, but again, he did my website for free and has to deal with me every single day. So give John a hand, please. Jordan over here, this dude, he's very behind the scenes, but he's so fucking clutch for me. He does so much for me. The fan girls, Natalie Green, Taffeta Darling, they run the cosplay contest. And I'm glad because I know nothing about that world and even how to begin to judge something like that. So thank you, seriously. Let's see, who did I forget? One or two people up here maybe? Vendors, again, vendors. My goal was, last year we hit 85 tables. My goal was 100, and I hit that months ago, and I said, fuck it, I got the room. Let's see how many I can sell. We had 160 vendor tables this year. Sponsors. More people who have to deal with my bullshit. Houston Retro Gamers, there's representatives there and here, down here. If you guys are local, Retro Madness out in Hearst, they're sponsors. Freaks and Geeks out in Denton. Game Brothers out in LaPorte, which is by Houston. Who have I not mentioned? I know I'm forgetting someone. Roll to Play, they provided the tabletop section. They're in, Capel. I'm missing, where is he? Robert, Rockula. Robert and his staff have provided all of my audio visual, all my PAs, the stuff for the concert, and here's another guy over here.
David Lee.
Dude, you saved me a ton of fucking money. Thank you.
Yeah.
David Lee, who is on both panels, audio visual for both panels. Outside of a few technical hiccups, I've heard nothing but good things from you guys. Thank you all very much. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
And
Logan's Run does not suck.
Logan's Run is the unsexiest movie ever made. And last but certainly not least, probably 95% of the reason you guys come, all of these guys. And I'm going to introduce everybody one by one. Let me start down on the end. This dude, I'm proud to say he's my friend. Love him like a brother. 8-Bit Eric.
Legit, don't pull my string anymore. Did people really say that as like the number one answer? Alright, yeah. Give the scenario.
So last night we did a family feud panel. One of the questions was, after Retropalooza, what are you going to do? Number one answer was, Eric sucks. I don't even know, but no, we give him a lot of shit on our show, and he takes it like a fucking champion, and
Like a champ.
he really does, because he gets so much bullshit.
You also suck like a champ.
Hey, I'm still a champ.
If I'm gonna suck, I'm gonna be the best sucker. Don't
We'll just go down the line in the front, then I'll hit the back. Next to Eric is Gerard, TheCompletionist. So let me just say, first of all, everybody is the nicest guy you'll ever meet up here, so I'm not going to say it 100 fucking times.
I'm a bit of a dick.
You're not, actually. That's the funny thing. Next to him, Matt Pat. I was just telling him out in the hallway, like his work ethic is bar none, leaps and bounds beyond most people I know. No offense to anybody up here, but I mean, he's got a YouTube channel that's pushing 6 million subscribers almost, and guys nowhere near that size, they come to conventions and you never see them. They do their panel, they do their signing, and that's fucking it. And this dude is down there, literally with a line wrapped around this whole convention center and talking to everybody, pictures, doing cameos on their videos, and it doesn't even matter like who they are, he just does it. Thank you for that, I really do appreciate it. And he's probably the second best looking guy on this whole panel next to Wood, because Wood's Australian, so he's got that. I do, both of them.
They're my top 5.
Oh, you have? There you go. Moving down the line, Brental Floss. He obviously needs no introduction. When it comes to music and video game music, he is probably one of the top dogs in the industry, I guess.
Yes. We have a lot of factories, it's going great.
And actually, he headlined our concert last night, which I was happy to add. And while it wasn't perfect, it was the first year we tried it, and we will do it again next year.
Nobody
Yes,
died. Nobody died.
Right. So he's actually going to coach me through on some things that I need to improve for that, and he will put his very great.
That makes me sound so cool.
It just means you know more than I do about it. That's all that means.
You gotta hope with the left rock. It's not over.
And to his left, Gaijin Goomba. Also,
I'll see you after the show.
Oh, yeah.
I
Sorry, dear.
Where I don't know him as well as I know some of these other guys up here. Really, like seriously, one of the nicest guys you're ever gonna meet. I know, yeah, right? And he helped me out a lot because he basically helped me book Matt. And when I reached out to him, he's like, you want me or you want all of us? I'm like, well, who's all of us? And I knew who the fuck you were affiliated with.
I do love being the fierce secretary, you know.
It's good for me, it's good for me. And he's from Arkansas, so it didn't cost me a lot to get out here, so that was good. Going down the line, beat 'em ups, the Australian version of the GameChasers with Hawkins. I already said he's fucking handsome. I'm not gay, but fuck, man. Not gonna lie, it moved a little. Hang on, wait till you hear his voice. Say something.
Say, do you want to go game hunting with me?
Does anyone want to go game hunting with me?
That sounded too American.
Right here to my right, Boogie2988.
Yeah!
Y'all don't know. You know what the funny thing is? The first thing I ever saw of you was Francis.
Yep.
And okay, the
He never
truth
gets
is,
the credit in the dirt either, that's the problem. You guys are always clapping for this boogie character. You guys never give me the real props. You know?
again, seriously, this dude is fucking. This guy's just fucking amazing. Honestly, I don't even know what to say about this dude. I mean, you got what, 2 million subs, right? Subscribers on YouTube, something like that. See, he's like, oh, I don't know, something maybe.
Numbers or something, man.
Numbers or something. I see some of the comments in his videos, and you get a lot of hate. You get a lot of bullshit, a lot of fucking like, I don't even understand it. Because talk to you for 30 fucking seconds and nothing else matters, honestly.
Well, I gotta say, it sucks, yeah, but there's so much love in this room that I don't even feel that.
Yeah.
Andre Meadows, Black Nerd Comedy.
You know what my favorite character is? Zelda.
That was another family.
Damn shame, man. Dude, the feud is fucking great. Like, I've had people tell me you're doing that next year. I'm like, if we're doing that next year. But hey, tell people a little about yourself. I know you act and you do comedy because it's in the name of your fucking show. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Black Nerd Comedy is my YouTube channel. I talk about retro culture and 80s and nostalgia and Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, video games, cartoons, all that kind of stuff. So it's been great. It's my second year here. Had a great time. We just had a secret pizza party.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched the Ninja Turtles season 3 finale, and I bought a bunch of pizzas for everybody who came out.
Kirkman Sweeney, and no, he's not big on YouTube, but this dude is one of the ultimate like NES collectors that I know, from variants 5-screw, 3-screw, and penises and vaginas and just everything. It's fucking retarded how many fucking variants there are to NES games, and he knows all of it.
Yeah, guys, thank you for letting me do my second ever panel. Obviously not as famous as these guys up here, but I appreciate being able to stand next to greatness.
Behind me is Stupid Scott. For the 5 of you who watch my shows, Grimsy42, he contacted us in a very stalker-like manner. He was like, hey, I'm from Buffalo, let me come out there and we'll go to Houston and we'll do this and we'll do that. And I remember me and Billy reading that message like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? What the fuck? But
Try it, it worked.
again, this guy is, I'm proud to say he's my friend. He's a pain in the ass because he's from New York, but I wouldn't trade him for anything.
And he looks like John Cena.
He does look like John Cena.
A Joey Spector versus John Cena match next year at Retropalooza.
Get a wrestling ring here next year and I'll wrestle.
No
Swear.
nuts.
No nuts.
All right.
And I'll wrestle whatever you want me to wear.
I want you to wear pants and a fucking parka because I don't like seeing your body.
I'll ref it.
All right, all rest of that.
Did y'all know what AJ Derek wrestles? Like he's a wrestler. He wrestles. He's fucking awesome actually because he walks around like a little fucking Ewok and he's listening to him. And it's pretty fucking amazing the shit he can do in the ring. I'm really, really impressed.
Thank you.
So now we got Scott Squatch and Katie. They're showing the video game resellers. Sorry, hang on. Oh, fuck me.
Video game sellers.
That's what I meant. So, the exact opposite of the Game Chasers is what they
Exactly,
do.
yeah.
But,
That's what Pat, every time I've met Pat,
Fuck
the
Pat.
first thing he says to me is, you're the exact opposite of what I do. How you do it? And then he walks away.
well, everybody's the exact opposite of Pat because Pat's an asshole. And I'm not saying that because he's not here, he's just an asshole. Gamester81, everybody. Gamester81 does console reviews on YouTube. No lie, when I got on Fairchild Channel F, I didn't know how the fuck to turn it on. And your video showed me how to turn the damn thing on. The power fans didn't. Aside from that, he started Game On Expo out in Mesa, Arizona, and that was last month. 4,000 people through the door year one. Congratulations. And he is also part owner of Collector Vision Games, and they make old Intellivision, NES, Dreamcast, all kinds of shit. Basically, he makes new retro stuff, is what he does. So, Dodongo, everybody. We get this question all the time. Yes, we are brothers. We have the same two parents. So, fuck him. I can't stand him. But if anybody else says that, I'll kick your ass. AlphaOmegaSin.
Hang on a second. That's it. It just ends because of me. I'm Armageddon. There you go. Sorry, I fucked everything up.
So this dude right here, I fucking love you, dude. I do. This is
No nuts.
my friend. Yeah, I would. Little ball of energy. He has two speeds: go and go faster, pretty much. So.
My girlfriend is very dull.
You embarrassed her. Basically, AlphaOmegaSin is famous for looking into a camera and saying fuck, 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 fuckity, fuck, 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 fuck. He is a man who tells it like it is. Don't give a shit what you think about his opinion. And he is actually usually usually his ass. He's always very, very educated in the shit that is coming out of his mouth. And brings up very valid fucking points all the time.
I'm like, look at all this shit. I'm like, I can tell you all the contents within those. And like the nutrition chart of it and stuff.
You know what? You want to hear a funny story? I've actually gotten messages from people being like, AlphaOmegaSin said this, and he's doing that, and you need to, and I'm like, look, AlphaOmegaSin's a grown-ass fucking man, okay? I'm not gonna fucking tell him what to do, first of all. Secondly, he won't fucking listen to me. Third of all, why be a bitch? You don't like what he's saying? Don't fucking watch him. It's that fucking simple.
Hi, can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear me. I'm talking to myself. You're all just here witnessing. Haha, okay. So, there's been plenty of times I've told people, say, if you don't like what I'm saying, fuck off. I don't care. Hit back on the browser. Don't watch. Unsubscribe. Flag my videos. Tell your friends to make hate groups. I don't care. My opinion's remaining the same. The end, and then I just go off and I watch Batman Beyond, because why the fuck not? Yeah. Like, thank you for having me here. 3 years in a row, and this shit's...
You're an OG, actually. All 3 years, just like that. And like, Okchief and... Grimsy. No, fuck Grimsy. He missed year 1. So, yeah, we got 3 OGs. You guys have been here since year 1. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. And next AlphaOmegaSin, Trailer Drake, also with Game Theory. So the way I got in contact with Drake, he got in contact with me. So last year, Sunday night after I get home from Retropalooza it ended, I have this email from him. And he's like, hey, my name's, do you want your last name out there? My name's Drake. That's what he says. So he's like, I just heard about this event. I can't believe I didn't hear about it before. I know it just happened, but can I be a guest next year? Here's who I am. Here's my YouTube channel. Here's who I'm affiliated with. And he named off Screw Attack and he named off Game Theory, of course. And I was like, I'm gonna watch this guy's channel and see how quickly he grows. So I think I sent him some like default kind of bullshit email. Hey, I'd love to have you out. Let's talk when it gets closer, this and that. If you don't know me, I'm a guy like, I want your commitment now. I want it locked in. I want to be able to fucking put you on my site and promote you. And like, so I gotta be honest. I kind of gave you a little beat around the bush. And his channel in the last year has fucking exploded. It's fucking ridiculous. We're like 100K now, almost getting there.
My main channel 100, and my other it's 50K.
Woo! There you go.
Yeah.
This guy knows how to have a hell of a hotel party. I'll tell you that much.
For those of you that don't know, I made 5 gallons of Ecto Cooler using a recipe from the Chicago Ghostbusters.
Oh God.
And a lot of orange vodka.
For everybody who's not hearing that, I have 5 gallons of Ecto Cooler and you don't. So I'm
For everyone who's hearing that, I made 5 gallons of LSD.
For everybody that heard both of us, we have the best party.
There were no survivors.
To Drake's right, we have Retro Liberty.
Yeah!
So there's 2 things about these guys. One, they're the anti-GameChasers. They have been described as the Disney version of the GameChasers. Because we're dick and fart jokes and they're like Mary Poppins and shit. And sexy. The other thing is they're California hipsters.
Yeah!
Oh, not yeah. What's the matter with you? What? But he's not a hipster. They are.
He's a beard! Yeah, he's gonna make a beard!
That's he's married, not a hipster.
He needs a black rim glass.
Look, you don't see me wearing a jacket. I don't have this good piece of jacket.
So I'm okay.
Oh my god, I can't see anything now.
Oh, jeez. You notice people don't do that with hearing aids?
Seriously, Eric, Ricky, this is our first year out here, and thank y'all.
Woo!
We're going to get to him in a second. Down on the very end, Mr. Okchief420.
the first year he described me to you guys, he would say that I lived in the dumpster. I don't know why you say that.
Now you are the dumpster. So, okay, hey, settle down, settle down. Again, a friend, personal friend. I can talk to this dude daily.
We do,
right. Famous for, and an OG been here since year one. And his YouTube channel, basically, he dumpster dives GameStop dumpsters. Why? Because there's a lot of free shit in there.
Free shit, people.
Let me tell you a story. So my favorite episode of his dumpster diving series, he was up here. This is last year's Retropalooza, actually, wasn't it? When it all ended, we went dumpster diving because we wanted to do some collab, right? So
Beforehand, though, we ate Chipotle.
right, we just come and eat dinner.
He had white rice beforehand.
Bill, you were there. You remember this? So we went to Chipotle and we stuff our fat asses because we eat. So we go to GameStop and we find a dumpster, and Chief's like, "All right, here we go." So he's just sitting in the car, kind of like.
I sent out my goons to do my work.
Basically, we're like he was a getaway driver. So he's sitting there and he's filming, and we run up on this dumpster like in all fucking angles, like raptors and shit. And Eric, I swear to fucking Christ, Eric comes in like this, puts his head in the dumpster. All over the fucking pavement. It was fucking great.
And Alpha's recording and he's laughing like the Joker's off.
Look, so when we roll up on this, there's additional shit to this story. Just look up on YouTube, it's like GameStop dumpster diving fail. So if you get bored after all this, or you're sick of watching us and listening to us, and you're like, fuck this, I want to see people do. So we roll up on there. One, that was a waste of fucking money on Chipotle. You upchuck that
asshole.
really fast.
$20 worth of rice.
But the thing is, we're rummaging through this. One, it did not stink that bad. You have a bitch stomach, dude.
It smelled like theater trash juice.
Who the fuck is
diapers
that?
put together.
Dude, you know it smells like Jack and fucking nothing.
You must be used to smelling baby ass.
All fucking day. So we're going through that.
Pittsburgh.
And
Hey, I like Pittsburgh. I like going to Pittsburgh. It's awesome.
So we're going through that, and we're like, oh man, we're gonna find some good stuff. You know, we find fucking nothing. A girl comes out and is like, you guys looking for games? We're like, and we don't know if it's like security or some shit. Like, I don't know. Are we? What? I don't know where I am.
Or we're just a bunch of virgins and girls don't talk to us, right?
So, it turns out the dumpster that we're in is actually just for the Chinese restaurant, and the dumpster for GameStop is gone.
Gone.
Altogether. So a lot of times people will be like, oh man, I'm gonna do dumpster diving, it'll be great, I'll find some stuff. And then they don't find anything because it was picked through. Whoever picks the entire fucking dumpster is dead fucking serious about doing this shit. There's the whole motherfucking thing about the whole enchilada, but you gave up the enchilada. That's all. It was awesome. Watch the video. If not, then, you know, just let it be.
Hey, do you remember when after everything was said and done, we walked her over to show her the vomit? We're like,
oh yeah. I was like, my friend was throwing up. You want to look at it? And she was just like. I was like, all right, well, you're fucking lost because it's like fresh Chipotle and Eric juices. That is probably the name of a weird porno. I'm done.
Last but not least, Mr. ProJared. He's one of my cheapest guests to get out here because he lives 5 minutes from here. Tell everybody what you do.
I mostly talk about video games on YouTube, like everyone does, but focusing mostly on obscure RPGs and other things that most people have not heard of, but that are bad.
So one of my favorite things that Jared does is 1 minute reviews, and my theory is you did this because the attention span of just people is not very high, like mine. So after 60 seconds, I tune out. So 1 minute reviews, it's fucking great.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
felt the tingle on that one.
What's your name? Want some candy? Cowboys' butts drive me nuts. Did the Cowgirls lose, by the way?
Yes, they did lose.
They did?
Yes. You should have seen them there walking with
Okay,
their
so
hands
we're
down.
gonna open this up. I think we have, well, I'm the boss, so we can go as long as we fucking want. I don't think we're officially getting kicked out of here till 6. The vendor floor is still open, but let's open up the Q&A, and you can ask one person, you can ask all 79 of us on here, and we'll answer as quickly as possible, Bill, because you like to be long fucking winded.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
But let me tell
There
you a
he goes.
story about
So let's get this started.
I'm dead serious.
How do
I
you
do
want
have
to
a
do this? Y'all want to get a line going, or?
You're the boss?
Fuck, I don't know. Just because I'm the boss don't mean I know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah, let's form a line right here. Jordan, you want to grab a mic? Sure. We got a mic we can give
Well, there's
Jordan?
extra long mic cables now.
You're an extra long mic cable. So, let's see here. This is the closest one.
Let's show off the other sound effects that this has. My screen will help screen.
This moment's brought to you by
For all those moments you need a Wilhelm screen. There's also Uncle Nick. I don't know what this does.
Okay, so what's got a question? Give me the mic. Excuse me.
Alright, if you got a question, line up right here in this hall, this walkway, this, whatever the fuck you want to call this right here.
Aisle.
You're an aisle. You're a Gilligan. Alright, we got 5 questions. This is going to be a quick fucking panel, guys.
I vote after this, we need to get back into more of that fanfic of, what do we call it, Matt? Like, Mataplier?
Mataplier.
That was delicious.
Yes! Yeah. Chapter 1. They meet on Skype. The adoption fantasy.
Eric, I was trying to pick something. First, I just want to say thank you for throwing this on. It's been very fun. Switching gears out to all y'all with long hair. And, who's got the longest hair, and have you guys been measuring this weekend to determine who has the longest hair?
My hair's been gone the longest time.
I'm 2 feet tall and I'm 40.
So are we measuring right now?
This isn't the first time I had to measure about length, and yes, I won. It had nothing to do with hair.
Alpha's is thicker for sure.
Oh, yep, heard that too.
Your mom.
Where's the horn? You beat me to it. You beat me to it.
I lost my moment. Guys, I'm not coming back next year. That's it.
Alright, so anybody have an answer? I don't Pokemon, bro.
I don't Pokemon either. In less than, or you have to use 3?
Whatever you want.
Rock Slam.
Sweet kiss.
Astonish.
I missed it.
Oh, what?
You know Pokemon, Andre?
I know about Pokemon. Snorlax.
Hypnotize, thunder, sleep.
Pee on you? I mean, Pikachu?
I can do one for you. No one needs to know that. No one needs to know that.
Born drill, earthquake, rest.
Hey, you just gotta get right up on it.
There you go.
Sword dance?
Sword Dance, Sonic Boom, and Growl.
Alright, so mine is going to be Hydro Pump. I don't give a
Alright, it starts off with takedown, followed up by hydro pump, and then roar at the end.
Oh, by the way, I just Googled it. It said you blow balls.
Well, you know, I don't know as many moves, but I'm just gonna sum it up this way. Bulbous sore.
Let's hear it, Matt. Let's hear it. Non-existent? I don't know. Flail?
That's literally a magic card move.
Gerard, you got it? You got one?
Oh, I said rock slam. But I need two more.
That's right.
Oh, I don't know. Solar beam? Struggle.
It's blinding me!
Iron tail. Self-destruct. Explosion. Oh, that's fair enough.
I got nothing.
Wait, I got something for you, Eric. I got something for you. Any move you use is not effective.
Hey, do you like Squirtle?
Yeah, why?
I'm gonna squirt all over your face.
I'm gonna use Woods. That was awesome. You're gonna use Woods? Yeah, I'm gonna use Woods. Reply back at you.
I know you are, but I'm not. I thought we got a wireless one over here.
Hey everybody, Billy from the GameSack.
So look, I don't Pokemon, but can I do a song title?
Sure.
Okay, Marilyn Manson's I'm the God of Fuck.
Hey, you know what, everybody? I'm trying to make a really bad to the bone video for this place when it's done. So my battery's about to die. Can every one of you like stand up and give like an awesome clap and wave so I can have the whole video ending with a sweet image of all of you guys?
We're on camera now? Yes, I am excited about this panel. Oh, this is so exciting. Okay, and we're done.
Now we can piss everyone off and offend everyone, and we still have that.
Now, a few of you aren't very good actors, though. The ones that look like you're being forced to do it at gunpoint. You'll have to edit those out. Just Photoshop over. Yeah, no offense. No offense, angry board clappers.
Alright, so first off, thank you all for coming. It's a pleasure to see you guys. Some of you guys I've seen before, but it's a pleasure to meet and get to learn all of you guys. And I just wanted to ask, you know, we all know that people on the internet are just so kind. And, you know, some of them are really, really horrible people, though. But at the same time, there's always the group of people that they're not mean, they're just more obnoxious, and they get in your skin and they just like piss you off, and you're kind of like, really? You know, that kind of reply as opposed to like, wow, this person actually hurt my feelings. So I was wondering if, this is open to whoever, what's like the one sort of comment or like the one trend of like a joke or something that you're always just kind of like, this again? Like, really? Can you just not?
You're my 7th favorite YouTuber.
I like turtles. This is pretty good.
I like turtles.
When is Mad Pack gonna use that freaking stupid voice modulator? Also, you literally look like a dick.
I've got one. Wait, Brental Floss is still a thing? Just wait, young people. Just fucking wait. It's gonna be so great. I'll be like on a rocking chair, like, yep, you're hitting that phase now, are you? Welcome. Pick up some knitting supplies, or you can also whittle in the corner.
I had a good one the other day. I was on his channel for a few
videos, and someone commented saying he was going to dislike every single one of his videos until I left the country.
My fans don't like sexy people. They like this.
I usually get caught slipping comments like all the time because of Game Chasers. I get ain't shit Eric, fat shit Eric, eat a dick Eric.
That's because you're an asshole. Are we talking about, sorry, my son had called me, sorry. But are we talking about like
annoying
comments? Annoying comments. Mine, hold on, just real fast. This show is scripted. Because it's fucking not. I hate that shit, yeah.
Ours is, wait, so you guys aren't gay?
You know what I like? Like, we'll do this fucking like 25-minute video and it's semi-educational in between the dick and fart jokes. And you'll see a comment and go, this sucks. At least fucking tell us why, right? Tell me why it sucks. Tell me what I can do to change it to improve it to where you don't sit behind your fucking keyboard and act like a fucking dickwad.
The one that gets me is, oh, he sounds just like Cartman. Fuck you! Fuck you!
I get Smooth McGroove a lot.
Yeah. What do you think?
Oh yeah. Oh wait, fuck, that's why I got invited here. Ha! Joke's on you!
In all fairness, you look like he got wet and you popped off of him.
Kinda, yeah. Dude, I'm the Mogwai version of Smooth McGroove. Yeah.
The Mogwai Smooth.
Smooth Mo. I have no idea what you're talking about because being a black man on the internet, I've got no problems whatsoever. Thanks, Obama. My big one, I say it all the time. Why do you call yourself black nerd? What if I call myself white nerd? Oh, okay. That's my next channel.
I also like completely fucking irrelevant. Jay, you're fat.
The best comment ever on your channel was, fuck this, unsub.
My favorite I've probably seen was, if I was any further up Matt Pat's ass, I'd be cosplaying Hank the Christmas poo.
I got another going. Eric's not even in our videos, but people will comment, Eric got caught slipping.
Yeah!
That's not bad.
One I get a lot is, for whatever reason, is when are you gonna do something with JonTron? Great.
I get great video, JonTron.
That was fucking JonTron.
Yeah, I miss JonTron.
Now JonTron unsub.
I got a question. Was it a UFO?
Still to this day.
I want to know, how often do you get asked that?
On average, like 2-3 times a month.
Hold on.
I just assume you guys always bring it up and tell them to message me about it.
One question. Could you identify it?
It was a plane at night.
No, hold the fuck up. First it was Northern Lights, then it was a helicopter.
At no point I said Northern Lights.
Back the fuck up.
He said it was Alpha Centauri.
You all boom, bitch. Okay, hold on. So
Here's the thing though.
if that's the case, I mean, all logic implies that if you couldn't identify it, it's an unidentified, which is a UFO.
By definition.
Therefore, by literal definition, fuck off.
It fucks up my speakers.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Work off this.
As long
We're good with that.
We did get abducted though because none of us thought to record it with any of the cameras we
I
had.
didn't get abducted, you fucking dumbass, alright?
Yes, we did.
Nobody fucking
Yes, we
did.
did.
No.
John Lennon, shut up real quick.
Touche, sir. Well played. You fucking did.
Wait, hold on. Next question. Hey, Fidel Castro, shut up.
I do, before we get to the next question, I want to tell a story. Wait, Jared, get up here, my boy. So my brother lives out in Atlanta, and he just went to Dragon Con out there.
I already did.
I didn't.
You weren't, where were you?
MobileCon.
In Atlanta?
Yeah.
So my brother texted me and he's like, dude, ProJared's here, this and that. You want me to say anything for you? I'm like, well, if I want to say anything to fucking Jared, I'll just fucking text him myself. I was like, however, ask him if it was a UFO. So if you got some dopey looking white kid who asked you about a UFO in Atlanta, that was my brother.
It's also like half my fans.
Next question.
I'd like to thank ProJared for his video. It's like, oh, I'm going to go to the con and Completionist and
You're welcome. That's why I have you motherfuckers come out, because people will come see you.
Yeah! My question is, where did your love of Diet Coke come from?
Tell us! I was indoctrinated into it as a child, actually. No, it's a true story. My mom would drink Diet Coke, and that's all we kept in the fridge. It was either water, apple juice, or Diet Coke. And so I just grew up drinking a lot of Diet Coke. And everyone in Ohio literally gives me the hardest time for drinking Diet Coke. They're like, it tastes the same as regular Coke. No, it doesn't. Have you ever taste tested it? Like, do you have taste buds? No, they're completely different. So I grew up appreciating the smooth flavor of Diet Coke. And now that I live in California, like, it is the national drink of California. So it's crazy. So yeah, it is bad though. I think I gained 3 pounds this year. I need to
Superior drink, Mountain Dew is the superior drink. Now screw you back!
You gonna take that from him?
That's what I'm saying, Mac. Get with it, Doritos.
That just happened over there.
That's pretty much, that's actually exactly what I said.
No, I'm not gonna take that. Sup, bro?
Stop dropping the fucking mic!
That was more of an aggressive put down. That's true. It was like a half
You're holding
down.
my speakers.
You're a holding speaker.
Yeah, you're holding your mom.
I know.
Hang on, I came out of the hole in my mom. I'm not a hole in my mom, you moron.
That would be embarrassing.
This is to everybody. When you look back at it now, do you ever think you would actually be up here? No.
Fuck no.
Oh, I mean, the stairs, it was wrong. I'm actually still not up here. I'm like on the side.
Hang on, this is the 2015, you're black, get up here with the white folks. Come on, let's go.
2 years in a row you've been not up here. I like it down here. What are the people? My roots.
I don't know, I mean, this answer may apply for everybody, but when we started this shit, it was just because we just wanted to try to entertain to some degree, and did I ever think I'd start a video game convention? Hell no. But, I don't know, no. I didn't think we'd be anything when we started YouTube. It was just, let's throw shit on the wall and see if anything sticks.
I think in a lot of instances, it's kind of a desperation story. It's like, for a lot of us, we try to get into traditional work, and this is like the worst time to do it. So it's like, I have this idea, and I want to see if it'll go anywhere, and like you have to keep trying and trying and trying. Like the majority of us, it's like a year, if not years, before we ever see a dime from all the work that we do. So when we finally get it, it's like, I had no idea that people would be interested in me in a squeaky voice talking about culture, like different cultures and games. I had no idea, but it's like when you have nothing left, like that's when your real drive comes out.
When I was in my teens, I wanted to be a comedian. I took acting classes. I did radio practice at the Apple Shop in Kentucky. And in college, when I took acting courses, my professor said to me probably the most damaging thing anyone's ever said to me, believe it or not. But he said, Steve, you know, you really have a voice for radio. I'm like, well, thanks, that's great. I'm interested in radio because the reason I say this is because you really don't have the body of a leading man. And it's not something I really think you fit well. And like that destroyed me. Like I didn't ever think I was ever going to be able to achieve anything. And when I first started making YouTube videos, it wasn't because I wanted you guys to love me. I wanted you to make fun of me. I was mad at myself. I was mad at the world. And I mean, that love has healed me. I wake up every single day in shock that a single person in this room gives a crap about me. And so, I mean, I have never met a YouTuber, and I've met well over 100 some YouTubers from, I mean, all the way up. I've never met a YouTuber that was not in constant awe that they were living their dreams. And I guarantee that goes for every person on the stage right now. Absolutely.
I think I speak for everyone up here that it's passion that keeps you doing this, because the crap you go through doing this, you go through the ups and downs of one day, you could see a room full of this and everyone's like, you're amazing, and this one guy says, that kind of sucked, and that's the comment that sticks with you for the rest of the day. So it's passion and love for gaming and the community and the people that I think keeps everybody going.
It's unfortunate that the negative comments stick with you the most, but they hurt the most. Like a lot of people on the other end of the keyboard, they don't realize like we're real fucking people. We take a shit and put it on our pants one leg at a time like everybody else.
Hopefully not at the same time.
Well, but it's like, I mean, we have feelings like everybody else. When you say something that hurts, it fucking hurts. Like it's real shit. And despite like 99% of the comments being just positive, hey, good job, great episode, I agree with you, your point was this, and blah, 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 blah. It's that one asshole out there that really, for us, it affects us. And Billy had a really hard time early on, like just letting shit go, because this dude puts fucking everything into editing an episode of Game Chasers. And for someone to just come and just take a shit on your fucking dream, basically, it's like, fuck you.
Well said.
As a whole, for every single individual YouTuber, is through the roof. Everyone thinks that we as the gaming rough top like on YouTube, everyone thinks that we just sit around and play games all day. And I can't even begin to tell you, for someone who completes games, playing games is the least thing that I do. I put less time into playing the games and more into the editing, into the writing, into the jokes, into the pacing, into the advertising. I've seen Matt edit a thumbnail for a video for 4.5 hours in my office because he wanted it to be good, and it's that important to us that every single detail of the show represents what we do, because we are who we are, and that's the whole point of YouTube. And that's why, like, you know, we never thought we'd be here, but you can sure as hell bet that we're glad we're here and we're not going anywhere.
Yeah!
We don't want to walk out while we're talking about our plane is about to leave, so we just wanted to say bye.
Technically, I've been making YouTube videos since I was a sophomore in high school, and it's actually really interesting because some of the people that are up here are people that inspired me to actually get into content creation in the first place. I started making YouTube videos as a distraction.
Kiss him, kiss him.
Oh my God, this is a hot
Lots of good Sorry, we're having a moment.
It's okay. You guys are allowed.
We're all friends, we're gonna miss each other.
Come back next year.
All the YouTubers out there that have over 1 million, I've only reached 1 million. Do you know how you do this?
How did you basically build your fan base? How are you over 1 million subs? So there's 2 of you.
Let's hear it, Mr. 5 million.
There's a lot to it. Here, let's take the next 3 hours to talk about this. Yeah, analytics. So step 1 is very clearly pinpointing who you are, what you do, and what makes you different, right? I was telling someone this earlier on the show floor, but like, if you can't tell me in a sentence what your channel does, no one else will be able to walk away from your channel and tell their friends about this great channel that does X. You know, so make sure that the value proposition of what you do is very clear. Secondly, recognize that not every video can do everything, right? So as I program the channel, I'm constantly thinking about what are the videos that are going to be broadly appealing, that will get new eyeballs onto the channel? What are the videos that are going to be, you know, not get as many views, but will kind of super serve the fan base? Ones that they, like the dating sim video that people have been, going back to comments that you hear too much. Where's the dating sim video? It's been a year. Watch Dogs Part 2. And so recognizing that those aren't videos that are gonna go like super viral, like a Five Nights at Freddy's thing or things like that, but knowing that those are ones that are dedicated to the fan base, you know, covering smaller indie games, things like that. So you have kind of your videos that are meant to drive and increase subscribers, you have your videos that are meant to increase views, and then also ones that are like, that I recognize, oh, these will probably get shared more. So like GTA 5 being racist. I know that that one is going to probably get more shares and things like that. Is every video going to do that? No. You know, if you're a gameplay channel that focuses on gameplay, shares are going to be tough for you to get. So doing stuff that's more vloggy or things like that will help you get those shares. So programming is a big part of it, and then also so that's the creative half of things. But then you also have to recognize that YouTube is a platform built by engineers. It's a weird mix of, here's a creative platform built by people who know science, math, and computer programming. So recognize that YouTube is a search algorithm. It is in fact the second largest search engine online. And so making sure that you're filling out your titles, tags, and description as completely and accurately as possible, using recognized key phrases and things that people are actually searching for to help YouTube know what your video is about and where it should be placed in the system. So searchability and riding SEO trends is important, and then also recognizing that user behavior is affected too. So, you know, things like end card calls to action and things like that are all helpful to drive, you know, a viewer who came for one video into a viewer who then comes for 3, 4, 5. At the end of the day, YouTube optimizes for retention time. And so, you know, if you're able to get a person to watch a video for a longer period of time, YouTube's like, wow, that's a really good video, we should give it more promotion. And by extension, if you're a channel that gets someone to watch for like 3, 4, 5 videos, now all of a sudden YouTube's like, wow, that's a really good channel, let's give that channel more promotion and put its videos in more places. So recognizing, you know, ways to craft stories or craft compelling videos that get people excited to watch 2 more videos, 3 more videos, oh, just one more, just one more, just one more. All of that stuff will help you, not just from like from a viewership perspective, but from an algorithmic perspective on YouTube. So that, I would say, are the like large overview of some of the like key things to keep in mind.
That was fucking amazing.
And then my advice is everybody
when you talk algorithms, yeah, that's what gets me. Did it move a little? Did it move a little when I mentioned algorithms? Yeah. Whoa, that much. Wow.
Seriously though, this guy knows more about that side of YouTube than anybody else, and everything he just gave you is stuff people are clamoring to hear. So please remember that. I would add to that, persistence and consistency are the absolute key. When you're first starting out, and I was getting 5 or 10 views per video, I try to keep in mind that that's 5 or 10 real people. And when that 10 became 100 and the 100 became 1,000, after Ray Williams Johnson gave me a shout out, again, it's a fraction of what I get now, but that was really important to me. Don't give up, be persistent. And I'll tell you, I was talking to Matthew Santoro. Does anybody here know Matthew Santoro? I was talking to Matthew Santoro at VidCon this year, and he's talking about success and like the amazing success he's had in the last few years. But at the 3.5 year mark, he was ready to give up. And his videos were getting a few thousand views. He was miserable. He even, if you go to look at his, like, one of his original channels, you'll see him complaining and saying, I've given up hope, I'm never gonna take off, it's never gonna happen for me. And less than 3 months later, he started doing top 10 lists, he found his voice, he knew exactly what he wanted to do, and now he's one of the absolute top YouTubers because he found, he never gave up, he continued to try new things, he found his voice, he found the thing that was going to work, and that might take you 3.5 years. But don't give up. If you love what you're doing, you'll stick with it, and if you stick with it, the audience will find you as you find yourself.
If I can add something to that, it's fine. So we're going to try to make the answers a little shorter. Don't get into YouTube to try to make money, to try to make a living. Can it? Yes, absolutely. We got prime examples on this stage of YouTube being a paycheck and paying rent and whatnot. Get into it, have fun. Have fun.
Yeah.
Okay, and one question we always get, well, when is it time to quit your regular job? When YouTube pays your bills. That's it. If YouTube's paying your bills, you don't need a regular, quote unquote, regular job.
I don't know, man. You're risky. I'm super risk averse. I am like the most conservative guy out there, and I'm like, man, because I recognize like the YouTube algorithm can shift at any moment. So I'm like, this could all be over overnight with, you know, and I have no control over that because YouTube's like, I want to optimize for Jimmy Kimmel now. Screw you, gamers.
I've heard AlphaOmegaSin say, you know, I could wake up tomorrow and it could be done.
Yeah,
I could have no subscribers.
It doesn't matter how big of a channel, like, so I do consulting a lot for channels of all different sizes. At this point, I've consulted with 100 different channels. You know, it's something that I'm really passionate about. And I've consulted with 2 million subscriber channels that were getting like, this was a couple years ago, but like, that were getting 10, 15 million views a month. And then literally overnight, the algorithm changed and he was getting 2 million views a month. And like his entire life changed, his entire business changed, and he went to Vine, and now he's one of the top Viners. So good for him. Like, well done, sir, to you. But you know, it's that sort of instability that makes YouTube kind of a scary place to be. You know, so for me, I didn't quit my full-time job until we were literally at 3.5 million subscribers. You know, and at that point, game theorists had probably around like 7 people all together, you know, Goomba, Drake, Ronnie, a handful of other editors, Alex is right, like, it had gotten pretty big at that point. And I'm like, okay, well, I was literally doing game theorists on nights and weekends. I was staying up till 2 in the morning, every day, getting up at 6, going into work, staying there for 12 hours, whatever, and then all weekend too. And I'm like, I need to actually dedicate the time it takes to make this into what it actually can be. But yeah, the whole like, when is it a good time to go? That's a tough call, honestly. Like, when it pays the bills, that's great. The beautiful thing about YouTube, and I know we're keeping answers short, and I'm bad at that. But the beautiful thing about YouTube is, and for people doing it too, like it teaches you so many things. You become an expert in everything, honestly. Like, from video creation to writing to scripting to, you know, the mechanics of how you film stuff and record stuff and edit stuff. But beyond that, to owning a business, incorporating, doing your own taxes, you know, hiring employees eventually, hopefully, if you reach that level. So there is so much that it teaches you. That's the beauty of it. So like, even if you do decide to go into YouTube full time and it changes overnight, you have a great resume item that you can then take, because tell you what, traditional media doesn't understand digital at all. They are clueless and running scared. So if you can go in and be like, I'm the person who knows YouTube, they're like, great, please, here's money to hire me, you know, or we need you. So that's what I would say there.
It's a great resume out of special skills. I broke an Xbox on the internet.
Maybe leave the specifics out. Like, it got 1 million views. Oh, 1 million views, that's a lot of views.
I need to start drinking Diet Coke, I think.
Okay, we will try to keep the answer short term.
Swear, we'll talk.
Yeah.
any of you consider doing Vine too? Because I'm also a Vine.
Vine, anybody?
No. I'm not a
Yeah, no. So no one across the board.
I ate a red vine once.
Vine has to, you have to be really quick-witted and very off-script and improv to get Vine done right. Like a lot of us are still to, organize scripted and whatnot.
Who's that fucking dude
Or
who
after
like he takes
Zach
this
King.
fucking pizza thing, or like a picture of a pizza, and puts it through a fucking printer, and an actual fucking pizza comes out. Who was that dude's fucking name? Y'all know what I'm talking about.
If you're good at After Effects, you can rise through the
Right,
ranks of
yeah,
Vine really
yeah.
quickly, yeah.
Let's be honest, Matt couldn't answer that question in 7 seconds.
That's all right. Hey, it's all about retention time, guys. I'm looking through this. Yeah, teach that algorithm.
Okay, so on the internet, we've all pissed people off. So, which fandom did you piss off the most?
The real situation is which fandom do we not piss off? That's the real question.
Like a memorable experience with a fandom or a member of a fandom?
Oh god.
I pissed off some Metroid fans pretty bad.
Mike, they can't hear you, Mike.
I started a video saying, am I the only one that doesn't give a fuck about a brand new Metroid game? And it pissed everybody off.
Hang on, I'm gonna up that.
So if you don't know me, and Billy and Eric and Scott and Bill do, I like to just run my fucking mouth to get a reaction. So I'll go online and be like, fuck Smash Brothers, fuck Final Fantasy, fuck RPGs, fuck Pokemon. Oh, look, and I fucking love that, and that's why I do it. I'm out.
I managed to piss off all of Tumblr, I think.
Is Tumblr a fandom?
It's a cult.
You get too proud about it, is it really that hard?
No, but it is fun to go around and then say thank you and put smiley faces everywhere and then kisses, and they're just like, you motherfucker.
On Friday, I just released the 4th anniversary of TheCompletionist. We just did Dark Souls 2.
Good video, by the way.
Oh, thank you. And I mispronounced a main kingdom in the game, and I missed a secret, very, very secret thing in the game. And the Dark Souls community has been, don't go on Twitter if you follow me, because I've been getting thousands and thousands of tweets, emails, Reddit posts from the Dark Souls community ripping my ass wide open. And it's been a pretty hard weekend, but luckily you guys have been here to keep me in my good spirits, so thank you for that.
Real quick, and I'll keep this short. I don't know if you know, but I offended Mario fans by calling Mario a sociopath. And people didn't take too kindly to that, and so there was a petition online started on DeviantArt to get me removed from the internet. It's true. They're like, this Matt Pat is slandering and full of libel on Mario, the superhero of the Mushroom Kingdom. It was literally a 3-page document asking for signatures to get me removed from YouTube and the internet as a whole. It had 3 signatures. I pissed off the entire internet in 3 words. Goomba got back.
To go off of what Gerard said, mispronunciations will get you destroyed.
Yes.
I've recently spun off my video game channel onto a comic book channel, and I've also decided to dabble into manga. Now, having been a former hardcore weeaboo, I know a thing or two about Japan, and the weeaboo culture is some of the worst out there.
You don't have to tell me that.
No, okay, here's the thing. I did a video on Goku, which is a bad idea. Guys and Goomba, how do you pronounce vegetable in Japanese?
Vegetabaru.
No, the actual word.
Maybe I may not answer that thing.
How do you translate?
Yes, I.
Right. Saiyan is a pun on vegetable. It's Saiyan in Japanese. when you say Saiyan to a hardcore dub fans of Dragon Ball Z, they will get angrier than I've ever seen anyone get.
I'm gonna
And
make
they're
a note of
fucking
that.
wrong!
The only time in my entire YouTube career I've ever ended a day with negative subscribers is when I said Kingdom Hearts is stupid. Thousands gone.
To this day, I'm still affectionately known on the Xbox One subreddit as that fat fuck that ruined everything! Hi, Reddit.
I love 8-Bit Eric with all my heart, but for some reason, that video that I had you on the other week, I lost like 100 subs. I've like never lost subs before.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot. Anytime I'm in somebody's video, they're like, oh, man, why the fuck is 8-Bit Eric in this video?
I don't give a fuck. I'm glad you were in that video.
I like being the bad guy.
I don't want them anyway.
Well, you have a back. You're not gonna have a back though, right? No.
I can feel us draining subs just because we're on stage.
We'll try to speed up the answers. Go for it.
All right, so firstly, I just wanted to say something. Jared just left the room. Last year, I played the Ocarina. Last year, Jared let me play his theme on Ocarina during his
Whatever you're about to play, do it now. No nuts. Go. Do it. I know that's why you're up here playing.
I'm not actually gonna do that.
That's kind of fucking good, actually.
So, and this year, Matt Pat let me play the Ocarina at his panel. And I just wanted to say, I think I represent everybody here whenever I say, it is the coolest thing that someone like all of you guys sit here and talk to us, spend all day. I know it's enjoyable, but it's just the coolest thing coming all these miles to do all these awesome things for us. Because for us, a lot of the time, we just see you as pixels on a little tiny screen. That's not what you are, and it's the coolest thing in the world to
I was just going to say, without y'all, there is no us.
We're just people. The only reason that we have any value is because you guys think we have value. So thank you guys.
You all got talk.
It's also not like you just go home to some ritzy like mansion or anything like that. We're not like above anyone.
Yeah, and like it's easy when you're at home and you're looking at the YouTube statistics and you're looking at numbers and you think numbers. When you come to an event like this, it reminds you that every watch, every view, every that's a person, and it keeps you responsible and it keeps you in check and it keeps you humble, and that's why I love doing this, to meet the faces behind those numbers, because that's the most important thing in the world, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we're all people up here, you're all people out there, we're all people. It's the love of gaming that brings us together. It's so important to remember that.
And any of you guys out there, like I said, we all wipe our ass just like y'all do. So. Not Eric, though, apparently.
No, he said except for me. I'm like, no. I know my stuff sucks.
Dude, your fucking Fat Gamer series on FinalBosses.com, that's my favorite shit on the internet right now.
Thank you.
It really is.
If I would have had microwaves, I was going to steal the microwave and bring it to my panel yesterday to do an impromptu Fat Gamer, but they didn't have anything. I was trying to figure out how to cook something with the coffee machine too, and that didn't work out. I was going to go prison style with it, like ramen with the hot water and all that.
And my question was, segueing off of that, if we can, and not everyone has to answer this, but what is the coolest thing a fan has ever done for you guys?
Custom NES. Custom paint job.
I have been sculpted several times, like clay statues and stuff like that, and it's always like insane when that happens. Someone here, I hope you're here, brought me a Funko Pop made to look like me with a box and everything. Wow. Like that is like I lost. Like wait a minute, I didn't take it. I'm typically because of how much clay that takes, because I am a wide fella.
Coolest thing Yeah, it's usually gifts. Like people have done drawings of me, and it's like really cool. I mean, you know, I'm just hyped. It really just because like I said, you know, I always joke that you know, the internet, there's just so much you can watch. So just the fact that even anyone's just spending the time checking our stuff out, you know, they make the effort to do so. And so yeah, anytime they go that extra mile, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Perfect answer.
Honestly, you guys said it. When you said like how much it means to you that we affect you, you do it exactly to us. So it's not for me a gift or because I've gotten stuff like that, but it's just somebody saying.
I cannot really pick one thing because I'm obviously on the smaller end to all of these guys, and just the fact that people come here and ask for my signature and give me things, it blows me away still because I'm definitely not used to it. But to take this convention for example, yesterday someone came up to me and gave me on NES Ninja Gaiden 3, which was amazing. It's an uncommon game. And then today someone came up to me and gave me a pack of playing cards and a little coin from Mexico, and both of those things meant so much to me in different ways, because one guy just wanted to give me a game because he loves the show, and another guy wanted just to give me something, and both of those just mean so much to me. And the fact that people, I don't understand why people do that, but thank you, and I appreciate it so much.
Yeah.
One of the most memorable fan things I've ever received was from a fan named Satchel Drakes. Now, if you guys know who Satchel Drakes is, he goes by Satchback's Goods on YouTube. He's part of Normal Boots. He sent me a proposal of how to rebrand my entire channel with brand new assets and a poster and all this stuff. He sent me a business plan because he's a designer, professional designer, and he should charge $15,000, $20,000. And instead he was like, I love what you do. I redid your entire branding for you because you're a stranger and I like what you do. And Satchel's like now my best friend, and he's my professional graphic designer for everything because he just cared that much about me. And he's the only reason why my show has done so well, because he has made me seem like the gamer god that I'm supposed to be. And if it wasn't for Satchel, I wouldn't be here. So thank you to Satchel, wherever you are, man.
I got a letter in the mail one day, and it had like some coins and a couple dollar bills in it, and I opened it up, and it was this 8-year-old girl, and she said, Gaijin, I really love what you do. I was going to go buy some stuff with my allowance, but I wanted to give it to you instead. Because that was that, like when you're 8, that's all you had.
Can I say something? Go for it. Okay, so I had a little fan about 8 years old who just loved me, sent me messages every day, and I loved reading them every day. And he went and bragged about me to his dad. Now I know that doesn't sound like much, but when your dad's the editor of the San Antonio News Express, it's kind of a big thing. So this is so cool because the editor loved his son so much that the editor sent out a reporter to come find me and write a huge story on me, and he did it for his son because I was his favorite YouTuber. So he wrote the reporter came out and interviewed me, and little did I know, you're not supposed to say everything because they record everything. Yep. So literally, the interview went explicit word. Yeah, hi, how are you? Explicit word. So just, if you're being interviewed, don't curse because it doesn't come out too good. But because of the kid being my fan, my story ran in 3 different cities, front page in newspapers, all over the country.
After all the sweet stories, I had a fan make a mask of my face and wore a wig and sung me happy birthday. And that was like 5 years ago when I had like 1,000 subscribers, so that was cool.
Probably the best thing that a fan has done for me wasn't anything physical, but I got an email saying that my videos helped him through some really hard times. That meant a lot to me because, again, I've been a huge fan of a lot of the people that are on the stage for a long time, and I know Grant and Andre and Jared, when he was here, have heard me say that their videos have got me through some hard times when I was in high school. They're the reasons I got into YouTube in the first place. And to know that I can kind of pass that on really meant everything to me.
I feel like an asshole for being like, I got a custom paint job.
I got a photo!
Yeah, no, but to go along with what Drake said, I mean, we get messages all the time from like military people. I'm stuck over here in Afghanistan, and all we have is the internet. So I go on YouTube and I watch your videos, and it gets me through a hard day, and it's touching. Honestly, it's touching.
So I have to break away from all the happy stuff like that.
Bring it down.
But like, so there's gonna be a Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Yeah.
And then I learned it's not about FNAF movie, don't worry about that. And then I learned the other day through a YouTube ad that there's gonna be an Angry Birds movie.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Don't
Is
look
there
at
any
that.
hope for a good video game inspired movie?
Oh, guess what I found out that my audience told me this is my panel. There's going to be an emoji movie.
Yep.
What? They're making an emoji movie. Yes, I'm not even kidding.
Yes. Oh, so no, apparently not.
No. So they By the way, see Alvin and Chipmunks, the road trip in the theaters in December.
The Last of Us is one of my favorite games I've ever played in my life. I don't think there's a chance they won't screw it up, but if they got that movie right, would that not be the best video game movie of all?
So I feel like those of us who were alive in the 90s and sentient saw a lot of Hollywood like taking a property that we loved and they just didn't care to understand it, didn't care to respect it, and definitely weren't fans of it and would just do whatever with it. Rupert Everett as Dr. Claw, case closed. So what I'm saying is then comic book movies when they would happen wouldn't necessarily be good either, but then I think for me, what gives me hope about a bunch of great video game movies is what Marvel has done with their universe, because you can tell there's respect for fans behind what they do. It's not just kind of pillaging a property just to make a quick buck. They really do look into it. I mean, it's not going to make every fan happy of every comic book, but you know what I'm saying. There's real nerdiness behind it. And I just hope they can use that same kind of enthusiasm and respect for the fandoms, relative at least to, Inspector Gadget the movie, when they do start making video game movies. So my fingers are crossed and I'm optimistic.
Yeah, I would say that this year is kind of the watershed year of whether we will get it right. So you have the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, for all the hate and concern about that. They early talks about it. They're using real animatronics, things like that. Like right now, they're making good decisions. We'll see how it goes when it actually comes out and when plot details get released. But right now, cautiously optimistic. World of Warcraft movie, also cautiously optimistic. Like it's one of those properties that has such great lore to it, and Blizzard. I trust Blizzard, and so I'm hoping that they are, again, to what Brent was saying, that there is enough attention to the detail, the fidelity of the games to really make these into the properties that we really hope for. If it doesn't happen in the next year or two, though, it's it. It's done. It's over and done with.
Would you cameo in the FNAF movie?
Truth confirmed.
Truth be told, I don't think the Angry Birds movie looks that bad. And the reason why is because the way they portrayed it is that everyone, all of the typical birds like bomb and I don't know what yellow is, and, well, I guess it's just yellow, and then red, they're all outsiders. They're going to anger anonymous meetings and stuff, and then the pigs roll up. And it's we've seen this story before. We've seen the outsiders that no one took seriously or even liked win the day. And if that's what this movie becomes, I don't think it'll be that bad, considering how many outsiders exist and the good that we do. So call me crazy.
So I have an idea. So when J.J. Abrams is done with Star Wars, can we get a Metroid movie with the same budget as Star Wars?
only one that has a little faith in Michael Fassbender and the Assassin's Creed stuff that's kind of been shown. I mean, I don't know. I really like Michael Fassbender, and Sony and Ubisoft have both been like, we're not gonna F it up, we promise. So I'll give them this one last try. But I'm with Matt. If it doesn't fly, then the film to video game genre films are not going to take off like comic book films have.
You know what movie was really good? Pixels.
Sorry. I'm sorry, I missed. Are we talking games to movies?
So sorry.
Or movies to games? Games to movies. If you take the Red Dead Redemption script, right, and you try to alter it as little as possible and put that into film, it'd be like the most amazing fucking Western ever made. Red Dead Redemption was the tits.
I think that was on the game box, actually. That was the review on the game box in the back of the box.
Oh, the tits. Quote. Send out a Twitter. This is the tits. The Game Chasers.
That'll be for the 20th anniversary that comes out. Casey and all.
Retropalooza 2015. The tits. The tits.
It's gonna be a lot of disappointing vendors.
I missed the question, but that was a good question. You know, when I came back in, I had to pee. I almost pissed on myself. Sorry.
Wow. So you were just like
just like you, right?
Just like you.
And I have no shit to say.
One lick.
Me being a mother, I just want to thank y'all very much for actually being an inspiration to children out there everywhere.
We're really sorry for swearing, Mom. just general mom disclaimer, we're sorry for swearing.
No.
The tits! Thanks for being an inspiration. Okay, alright, 18 over.
They're getting worse in school. I would love to have Alpha as an uncle. It would be fine. Honestly, I am an amazing uncle.
My question to y'all is, what do y'all families think about everything that y'all do?
Oh, I love this question. I love this question. My dad is an old man from Lebanon. Lebanon, for those, is an Arab country.
I've heard this story.
Oh yeah, he's very much like this. What about you, Dad? I need you to go get the job today. Go get the job, because what you're doing is very bad and stupid, and I don't like it. You need to become a lawyer, you need to become a filmmaker, become an actor, go do something productive. I don't like what you're doing. It's stupid. He said it to me every day for 1 year straight. And then one day, he came into my room and he saw my screens, my monitors, my camera set, he saw my games on the floor, and he just had the most puzzling look in his eyes. And as he looked over and saw a box full of fan mail, and I had 4 people working for me out of my 300 square foot bedroom, and he just said, "What the fuck is going on here?" And he goes, "Okay, this is my son." And he walked out, and he's been supporting me ever since.
My family, honestly,
300. Can we just call that out for a second, Mr. 300 square foot bedroom?
Yeah, but let's take into consideration. You have a bed. You have your. Yeah, it's smaller than Cena's.
Whoa,
apartment is 900.
Wait, time out. My apartment is like 650.
I'm struggling in my 300 square foot bedroom, guys.
So okay, I got 2 pieces of family. One, I consider these people part of my extended family, and some of them actual family. And obviously they fucking love it. My son, who really is his opinion matters more than anything else. He's 8. He likes it. He loves it. He loves the cartoons. He likes Eric. He likes Eric in the cartoons because you're a bad guy, and he thinks it's just hilarious. He came out here yesterday for about an hour and walked the floor, and he loves being out here because well, I'm gonna buy him shit mainly, but I don't think he really, and I'm not famous by any fucking means, but I don't think he really gets, you know, I travel as much as I do, I go to as many cons as I do because of YouTube. Obviously he knows I'm gone, I talk to him, and in public, me and his mother get along fucking great, and she's not here, but she's fucking amazing working with me with you know, my days with him and my not weekends, and if I'm traveling, and if no big deal, get him during the week. And so I'm thankful for that, because I know a lot of fucking people who have a really hard time with their exes. And I don't, and I fucking, thank you. But no, he likes it. And yeah, right, exes. If you got a good ex. Because I know, I've heard stories from people up here right now on this stage, how their exes are, this is a quote, cunts. That's what I'm talking about. But no, she, you know, his mom, she gets it. She knows what I'm trying to do. She knows that, you know, this Retropalooza, I'm trying to make this a way of living, a job, basically. And she's, I guess, supportive because, well, she's not bitching at me for it. But no, my son loves it. He fucking absolutely loves it.
Once again, my story is very similar to Gerard's. Like I said, I've been doing YouTube since I was a sophomore in high school, but it was very small stuff. It was a fun little hobby to distract me from stuff. I really lucked out right before I graduated. I managed to get an internship at ScrewAttack.com, and I worked unpaid throughout the entire summer, and I managed to luck out. And,
I hear that's a common thing, whether you're an intern or not.
But I managed to get hired on part-time. You know, it was a very entry-level position, minimum wage. I was 18 and didn't even have a car, so my dad would actually haul me to work every day, and that was my internship. And he started hinting at, like, maybe you should start actually looking for a real job. He actually started charging me $20 a day to take me to and fro because of gas and also wear and tear. So my paycheck, half of it went to just getting to work, and it was him trying to subtly, not so subtly, push me away from it. But as this started becoming a actual real job, quote unquote, I was really lucky when Matt Pat brought me on board, and I was able to start making enough to pay my own bills, more or less. And I told him, hey, if I quit school, if I quit my job, I could make more videos, and I could maybe support myself. What do you think? Yeah. He actually was very supportive about it because he saw that over the years I've done better. And I've built up actual valuable skills that will come in handy later in life. So it went from very much like Gerard said, this is the stupidest thing ever, to very supportive. Also, my mom thinks I'm a lawyer.
A slightly different perspective. My parents have been gone for a while, and they never really got to see what I built on YouTube. But my wife has been with me now for 5 years. Tomorrow we celebrate our 2nd wedding anniversary. We just bought our first home together, and we're living her dream and my dream. But when she first moved in with me 5 years ago, I was living in this little 700 square foot apartment that had not been cleaned in 2 years, and I was on disability, and I had like 10,000 YouTube subs. I was nobody, and I talk about in my videos being crazy, and that's not a joke. I have some real issues that I work with every day, with depression, anxiety, and things that really kind of keep me from being my best. In the 5 years that I've known her, I've achieved everything I've achieved in those 5 years because of her support. Support doesn't just come from your parents or your in-laws or those people. You know, when you do find that significant other, man, they'll light a fire under you that will never go out if you're lucky. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, sorry. These are very touching stories. My parents don't know what the internet is, so usually the question I get is, hey Andre, you married yet? You got a girlfriend yet? And so I had to really explain to them the process of YouTube, which I think they now use more for watching movies illegally than actually watching my videos. And my brother's like, oh, you do YouTube, have you been to Buskus? And but over time they've been able to really be supportive and stuff like that. But sometimes it took that time to explain to them what it is. And now they're like, oh, you do this as your living, it's great, and it's important, and if it's important to you, it's important to us, because I was a computer programmer, and I was like, I'm gonna leave that to talk about toys online. And so it took a lot for them to get to that process, but eventually they do. So now they're like very supportive and still ask me if I have a girlfriend or if I'm married yet.
As big as my house when I first started. We're at a retro gaming convention, and I can't play video games. I'm like a mentally retarded squirrel pushing buttons. I know everybody plays indie games, and I can't stand playing on a keyboard. What would y'all's idea of a indie game peripheral, i.e. with the USB, all that, what would you want in it? Do you want multiple joysticks? Do you want D-pads, buttons? What do you want it to do? Where'd you put that?
I honestly think that the Super Nintendo controller is the perfect controller that's ever been created.
Super Nintendo. I think that that's just me.
I go with GameCube controller. That's my favorite.
I'd actually go PS3 controller or DualShock actually.
I have to say the Xbox One controller is actually, like, the console has some issues, sure, but that controller is a work of art.
I can tell you what nobody is going to say, the Kinect. There you go.
Hang on. The Kinect is actually a really good piece of hardware. It's not so good for playing video games on, but people have been modding this stuff to do everything. I have a 3D printer because I somehow got one for cheap. But you can scan objects with the Kinect and then print them. Wow. Come on! Look, a few stupid games. Who gives a shit? It's a great piece of technology.
Look, I'm with Drake on this. My Kinect makes a great coffee stand. This thing is so revolutionary. It holds on my desk, the Kinect sits there, and I got Starbucks coffee right on, it's perfect.
See, I love it. It can scan so many things, but it can't scan a single good game.
Happy Action Theater. Happy Action Theater, Double Fine. The only good Kinect game.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Never heard of it. I got Rise of Nightmares.
Oh.
And that game's awful, and I love it. It's really bad. Buy it. I'm dead serious. I love bad horror games, and they're just amazingly funny and stuff. And don't buy the Kinect.
So the moral of the story is, for the indie game controller, replicate 3 generations worth of controllers and stay away from motion controls.
You just described the future of gaming. Has anybody used the Steam controller, actually? The Steam controller, has anybody actually tried that? No. It looks like Darth Vader. Like, I love the look of it, you know? But I don't know, maybe that's the one.
Doesn't it have like digital buttons? Like they're not real buttons.
It's like crazy weird. Yeah, I don't know.
You
control it with your mind.
It's like you like touch it, you're like, oh, this okay, it's left. Like this is how it works. I don't know. Whoa.
Just to say, Alpha's comment and the coffee table comment made a lot of Microsoft employees roll early in the grave.
Yeah. Sorry, not sorry, Microsoft.
Never sorry. So my first convention of any convention at all, and I'm glad it's what's here, retro gaming. And
woo! Yay!
All the great guys here on YouTube, even though they do say F you all the time to the viewers.
Sorry, Mom.
Sorry, Mom. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sure they're fine. But 2 questions for Matt Pat, actually. One, you talk about Diet Coke. What about Coke Zero?
Otherwise known as I know, that's crazy. Otherwise known as bloke Coke in the UK, as I found out on my live stream. I'm actually, we'll see how successful it is. I'm trying to wean myself off of Diet Coke because something tells, when the whole world has banned aspartame, which is the artificial sweetener in Diet Coke, except for the US, I'm starting to pick up hints that maybe I shouldn't be ingesting large amounts of it. So I'm trying to wean myself off slowly of Diet Coke and move in the Coke Zero direction. It's just not as good.
You know
not
why?
as good.
Well, you know why they taste different, right?
It's different artificial sweeteners.
No, actually.
Oh, fun fact.
So when they started making Diet Coke, they were trying to replicate the Coke flavor with more aspartame, but they weren't able to get the flavor just right because the flavor science at the time wasn't good. So they decided to make a all different kind of drink, which is why it's a different goddamn drink, and it has a different, unique taste. Coke Zero is using modern technology to replicate the Coke taste and still have it be diet.
It still doesn't taste like regular Coke.
No, it
but anyway. Coke Zero, so it would be, in the tiering of sodas, it would be Diet Coke, Coke Zero Vanilla. And then everything else is just garbage.
I believe I would call my middleman Helen Keller and the Wawas.
Tits?
Tits? Oh, no. Fuck, I actually have real names for them, but I've gone through so many. Let's see, I wrote a song called Undead Orgy. That didn't go over so well. Let's see, Casket Crusher, that's also really good. Let's see, everything I'm going to say is just really disgusting and vile, so we'll just say bad words and disturbing things and how aren't you in an insane asylum? Please take your medication. The end. And that actually is probably a ban because they like to have entire sentences as names now. It's stupid.
Because all the good names are taken.
No, they're not. Oh yeah, the back of my beanie says Whoremaster, so got that. Yeah, no one liked it. Okay, we'll take that up.
I'd name mine nothing that has to do with metal, so it's just a big surprise, like family picnic party or something like that. Up next is family picnic party.
I think by default we would probably have to call ourselves the Chodes.
I always wanted to make a punk rock band called Shake the Ewok. I don't know.
I think that would work, actually.
Or Ewok Rock or something with
You do
Ewok.
rock,
Ewok. Shake Ewok.
E-Rock. Good question. Next time.
Have you got, I have a question for all of you. Have you ever received a YouTube play button?
A YouTube what?
YouTube play button.
Play book?
Play
button.
Oh, the play button.
Yes. If you're over 100,000 subscribers, you get a button. If you're over 1 million, you get the big gold one. And if you're over 10 million now, you get the diamond button.
You get the diamond paper one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes, and the rest of us, no. In time.
I got one and it's hanging in my kitchen.
It is, I've seen it.
But I didn't have anywhere to hang it, so I was like, here's a spot by the fridge.
Hey, is it in your kitchen next to your Doritos and Mountain Dew? Family Feud thing last night. Your answers.
I've literally tried to hang up the golden million clay button, I think 4 times to no success. They're enormous and they are so heavy, it's incredible. Like, they are literally impossible to hang, so...
I feel so sorry for you.
Listen closely.
Listen closely, you can hear the angels weeping.
Seriously though, the gold weighs a lot, and I don't know why. And it's almost impossible to put anywhere, but when me and my wife bought our house, we put it on the mantle in the center of the thing so that everybody that walks in the house sees it, and we are constantly reminded that our hard work, but specifically you guys, that's the house you guys built. Yeah.
So for the golden or the platinum or whatever button, you gotta find the stud. So if any of you guys want to nail me, I am single. Yes, sir. How's it going?
What would y'all do if y'all woke up with 100 subscribers?
Freak the fuck out.
I'm not so much.
I would be like, ha! I told you. See, it happened finally, and then that's it, and then I go back to bed because
It would be called Rockula Productions.
Right?
Oh wait, I have 150 subscribers.
If you woke up with no subscribers, what would you do?
Call YouTube and tell them to fix this shit.
I think if let's assume that like we still have our social following. I think I would try and start the revolutionary YouTube war of 2016. And just arm all of us and just go, all right, let's go. Let's go fight YouTube. I'm ready. Let's go.
Oh, Captain, my Captain. There is part of me that actually, like, I would scream probably for 5 straight days in terror. But then after that, part of me, and I think this goes for anybody on the stage because you're ambitious if you do this job, you're like, I can do this again. I can do that. I'll do it again. I'll just keep going at it. I'll rebuild it a second time.
You did that?
My save file gets erased. I'm like, fuck it, I don't want to do that a second time.
Coming to show like 7 years ago, I had this pitching career going, and I had a fielder career going. Yeah, I'm gonna be long-winded here. And like I had like 500 fucking career home runs with my dude, and I accidentally erased over my fielder profile with my pitcher profile, and I was so fucking dejected. I was like, I quit. I give up on life. But that's, yeah, you know, fuck me.
Oh, it's back, but just remember we did.
If you want to hear another true story, a few years ago, James Rolfe, ignorant video game nerd, everybody knows who he is. Great dude. A group of people got together and decided to flag every single fucking video he had on YouTube, and one morning his channel was just gone, like that.
Yeah.
Fortunately for him, his business manager was like, hang on a fucking minute. Bring us back, motherfuckers, and within hours he was back online.
Yeah.
A lot of us don't have that luxury, but it can happen. It really can happen.
Do you want to know what anxiety is? Anxiety is the fact that literally, while we were talking about this, I checked my YouTube stats. Hell has not befallen us, and that he wasn't in fact the devil.
Good question.
What do you guys plan on doing whenever you stop YouTube?
What? It's not gonna last forever?
When you stop YouTube, okay, I can say for me personally, I love doing YouTube, okay, and I put everything into it, but the reality of it is we probably will never make it on YouTube, the Game Chasers.
Oh, say that?
Well, I mean, maybe yes, maybe no. I like to live in realities and not what ifs. Well, this convention is my what if, actually. I'm trying to take this and make it, like I said, a way of living, and I'm gonna have to be smart with my money if and when I do start making real money on this and put it into something else that I can do for the rest of my life, basically. So I'm kind of like, I've got YouTube that kind of promoted Retropalooza, that got it kickstarted. Retropalooza will be a way for me to continue being my own job, my own business, basically. So that's just me. But
Retropalooza Houston.
Retropalooza Houston next year. Not that this one's going away, it's an expansion. I have a lot of questions about that. I'll be doing 2 a year, Houston and DFW. So.
Okay. Sweet. Woo! Kid, I'm gonna be honest with you. Every day for the past few months, I've been asking myself the exact same question. Because like I'm saying, the big thing though is that it's like Matt said earlier, is that I'm gonna wait for the good roast. But like Matt says, having been on YouTube, you do develop a lot of valuable skills, and I've been trying to think, what can I do? Like realistically, I could probably work as a social media manager for a game brand or another brand, probably not video games. I don't know. But it's really hard to know that, like, you never know if you're going to be a big deal or nothing. So you always have to have a plan B.
I'm gonna go with, okay, let's say this is a good timeline where I'm in my course. I think I would go ahead and try and expand into doing what I originally went to school for, which is directing films and writing and producing. I've always wanted, I'm a huge storyteller, and it's always been my passion, and that's ultimately where I'd like to end up. If this is the darkest timeline, chances are I'd probably go get a job at GameStop somewhere and just quietly fade to the night.
I don't want that. No, I've done.
All right.
I've sold cars. I've sold vacuum cleaners. I've DJ'd in strip clubs. I have worked at grocery stores. I've waited tables. I don't want that anymore. So as long as I can be self-productive and what's the word I'm looking for here?
Sufficient.
Sufficient. Thank you. That's the word. Then that's my goal. I mean, I don't have to be. I'm gonna quote Tupac. All I want is money, fuck the fame, I'm a simple man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give us all a really big head right now, because I think we're not giving ourselves enough credit, to be honest. We took a concept, for a lot of us, a very stupid concept, and we took nothing and made it something, and something real that people obviously appreciate. So if YouTube was to be destroyed the very next day, it would take time to rebuild, but man, we've got the passion, like we've got something in our heart that that we want to talk about. So we'll just look for the next thing in order to get that out to people. Like that sounds like horribly selfish and like superly ego, but I honestly think that's true, because like Drake said, I've been a fan of a lot of people up here too, and there's always inspiration. And there's always going to be the next thing. And YouTube is not the be-all, end-all. And as long as we keep that passion in what we do, we're going to make it.
Yeah.
I just want to say that my post-YouTube game is Twitch, so you should go to twitch.tv. Give me a follow there, and that way when the algorithm tomorrow decides they don't let fat people in the YouTube club anymore, I will be able to be on Twitch. Thank you. Come watch me play H1Z1, www.711 was a part-time job.
A YouTube retirement home when it's all done.
It's all like rocking chair, like, remember back in the day when they had 5 stars? Old ladies in the mirror, like, this is how you put on your makeup. I don't remember when Grumpy Cat wasn't a thing. And Grumpy Cat's dead. Grumpy Cat is mounted on the wall. Alongside the dog and the cat that slides into everything.
Do you remember the time that I unboxed my January 2014 Loot Crate box? And I opened up to my Spider-Man mug. Oh, the days.
Hashtag blessed.
I'm gonna change my answer. If YouTube just goes away, I'm gonna invest in this.
Listen, we got 2 minutes, and we got 6 minutes of battery life on the camera that is recording this panel, so we have to try to get that
Disk
down.
space.
But you're a disk space.
Bam. My dick is in your space.
Must be a tiny space.
So clearly Gerard's room is out of question.
That doesn't mean wait, should we have a roast next year here?
Yeah!
To have the roast of Matt Pat at least.
Okay, hang on. Matt Pat, are you coming back next year?
What?
Are you coming back?
I don't know if you want me. I like it. I'm kind of like, oh, that's I'm probably going to send me one of those runaround emails like you did Drake. Be like, oh, let's wait till we get a little bit closer to the con. I don't know, buddy.
Okay, obviously they do, and fuck yes, I do. If you want to give us a hard yes now, you're getting fucking roasted next year because you're the big dog.
Yes.
Being roasted something I should be like, yeah. Yes, hone in on all my insecurities and weaknesses and rip them to shreds. Thank you.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
How big is the square footage in your house?
against you.
No nuts, Matt. No nuts.
No nuts,
We're
Matt.
roasting you next year.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, there it is. You heard it here first.
No nuts.
I already have sleepless anxiety over it now.
I'm not saying I'm going to be on the roast panel, but it's going to be a lot of sexual innuendo on how I want to probably put my penis in you.
There'll be a lot of sexual innuendo about flailing the whole time. Remember the time he said Pokemon flail?
Okay, so next year there's going to be a roast. Whoever the biggest guest is will get roasted next year.
Might come next year.
I sent him an email, so if you have a direct link, be like, yo, Pews, not Pews, Pews.
Yo, Pews!
Contact Jay.
Wait, you're not PewDiePie? Is it next year already?
The roast has already begun, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on, I did a slow clap because one, that joke was awesome. And two, Matt has given me 2 standing ovations over the course of 2 conventions this year. For some weird reason, every time I walk into a room, he just points to me and people start standing up and giving me a standing ovation. So that's why I started to slow clap. Please rate, comment, subscribe.
I'm going to text Matt Monday, and he's going to respond with, fuck off.
Oh, sorry, looked ahead of my calendar.
Oh, you know what? Let's wait till we get closer to the event and see if it'll actually open.
That's just a theory.
Are we having the roast now or next year?
Oh, holy fuck, I hope you come back next year. Yes, sir.
So you guys have done a lot of videos, a lot of editing. How much software and equipment do you guys go through to make these videos?
I use an iPod and Windows Movie Maker.
True fucking story. True story.
What, 6
to this day, I'm still using a C920 webcam, a Blue Yeti, and Windows Movie Maker to do most of my editing. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like, I own the software. Like, I bought it and I was like, I'm gonna start really doing After Effects and shit. Well, that doesn't fit my format. And then I get asked all the time, like, what equipment do you use by people starting out? I like knowing what that base level of visual and audio quality is so that I can recommend a $200 startup rig, you know? Like, I like being able to say, this is the cheapest shit, use it. Plus it fits the Francis style and everything else. But yeah, I'm also really, really, really conservative when it comes to spending money. So I hate spending money.
So you're me.
Yeah, I use for software. I use Premiere Pro has this service where you can just pay a few bucks a month, and it's like a bill, but it gives you the latest version of it. But that's because of just the way it should. But yeah, I always tell people, if you got a phone, there's your camera. If you got a lamp, there's your lights. If you've got a Windows Movie Maker or an iMovie computer, there's your, and just start. Don't stop yourself by the technology, because the technology is so everywhere now that you can figure out a way to make your videos to start out, and then you can always build and build as you go. The only thing I tell you is, if you freaking film your film vertically, I cannot watch it.
Your question game better be strong, sir.
Well, it depends. It might just be a hard no, or it could be maybe something.
He came into my bedroom last night and said the exact same thing.
For the record, he said a hard yes.
I might be in the minority of this, which
No, that's me, man.
He's still not on the stage! He is still not on the stage! I feel like that Price is Right, like, oh,
So throughout the years, you know, we've had the Sega, Nintendo, and then like
Atari, fine. And then it was Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo still, and now it's still them. So basically, question is, exclusive deals and that. Do you think there will ever come a day where companies will come together, basically make the one console, the one handheld, and have all the games like access through console, handheld, PC, all the games.
Money in it. Just say no.
Not really marketing, but what do you think?
I honestly believe that one day all the companies will come together and they will make one console. It'll be free. Everyone will enjoy it.
Woo! Yes. The punchline.
But there's going to be a day one patch for it. You'll only get to play the game for like 30 seconds, so you gotta buy DLC for it. You gotta buy some coins or something for your phone or whatever. And it'll all be Minecraft.
I'm gonna steal that setup from Andre. I thought the punchline was gonna be, and then it's the Matrix.
Okay, I'm gonna look a little weeaboo here, but I swear to God, I spent 13 years trying to wrap my brain around how Japanese companies work. I swear to you now, Nintendo will never bend. They won't. Sony is pretty good. Like Sony is a phenomenon when it comes to Japanese businesses, how worldly they become. Like I love Nintendo. I'll probably love Nintendo to the day I die, but they will never bend to anyone else. Sorry, I hate to be a downer.
All right. Retropalooza, guys, thank you. And we're gone.
Well, here's the thing. It's people love options. Regardless of if there's one or if there's three, they love diversity and variety. They want to be able. I mean, that's why, the Ouya, when it first came out, why did everyone back the Ouya? The Ouya was a commercial failure. However, people wanted a different option. They put their money in saying, we want another choice, because they were tired of seeing Microsofts and the Sonys and the Nintendos. I mean, that's why there's like the retro VGS consoles being Indiegogo started. It's because people want that option to choose their console. And as much as we all love Nintendo, and now we're all growing up with Sony and Microsoft, I think either it can get down to maybe two, but there's always going to be competition. Competition fuels passion and drive for a lot of people, especially in the indie scene. So,
to go along with the options creates drama. And this world of reality TV is nothing but fucking drama. People love that. Because what are we gonna fight about? We go back to the console wars. The Genesis and the Super Nintendo. And now the modern day console wars, Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony, if they were all one, you don't have anything. And then there's nothing to be like, no, we're better than you. I'm better than you because I like PlayStation. Fuck you, Microsoft. Fuck you, Nintendo. And it's
you look
no.
at the beginning of this console generation, right? Where Sony patents the install once and the disc is dead system, right? And then Xbox announces the always online console. And then public backlash makes Sony decide to back away from that idea, even though they're the ones who patented it to begin with, and nobody ever talks about that. And then Xbox has to follow suit. That competition directly benefited this generation of consoles, in that you can now buy, save, trade, and sell your discs where you absolutely would not have been able to otherwise. And they'll try again next generation, and if we're not loud then, that's what it'll be. And I get that fits PC gaming, I get that fits Steam, but as a console gamer as well, holding that in my hands is so important. And everybody here definitely gets that. That's history, man, that's history. Like, we have to preserve that,
And I don't ever want a one console, like just real talk. I think that we need to always have competition. If you have one company controlling anything, they're not gonna care. There's no reason for them to care. And if you don't believe me, order Time Warner Cable. So you just got. So we need different consoles. We need that kind of competition like that sort of thing, because that makes people be more creative with the gaming. And so yeah, as one. Never should be one. Should never be one. And on top of that, whatever preference is your preference, that's your preference. It's not a lifestyle choice. You don't put Xbox down as your race. You know, it's just like enjoy what you want to enjoy, but other people enjoy what they want to enjoy. And yeah, have competition, but don't get to the level of like, I want to stab somebody because they bought a PS4.
Thank y'all very much for coming. Retropalooza. So real quick, thank all of you guys. Thank y'all very much. Really appreciate it. Thank all of y'all. Really appreciate it. Retropalooza 4 will happen. I'm gonna try to get my date locked in within 30 to 60 days. But in the meantime, Houston, Retropalooza Houston, April 30th, March 1st, April 30th, May 1st, 2016.
Retropalooza 2016, it's the tits.
It's the tits.